Hi, today in this video I'm going to use this table as a strong base for my motor generator testing machine that can test generators up to 2 kilowatts. This is a 220 volts 600 watts permanent magnet DC motor from a hand blender that I salvaged around 4 years back. Now, if you have a closer look at its input wires at the back of it, you can see that the wires are burnt out. So let's open it, clean it up and change the wires. After that, we will test it as an electric generator.
There's this great news, guys. I have this new website, www.electrondeals.com. You can see there are so many countries listed for products to buy from Amazon, and if not, then there is Banggood Worldwide. Here you can see similar products are going to be listed in 2 pages, just like the other countries. And if we click on the buy on Amazon link, you are going to be redirected directly to that page of the product from where you can buy. You don't have to go and search for the products. Link will be provided in the description. You can check it out. So coming back to the video.
Well, the good news is that the motor looks very healthy. It's quite powerful. And the armature looks equivalent to that of a drill machine. Nice and smooth. Now, if we take a closer look at the armature, we can see that the windings that have been used are really thin, and these are the reason why this motor is a high voltage type 220 volts and not 12 volts. And for the same reason, the amperes are going to be low. It is incredible how powerful these motors are considering their size when compared to the induction motors. Plus, they can be used as electric generators without any modification. What else do we need? testing this motor, I'm going to use this e-bike battery charger 60 volts since the motor is high voltage. I've placed the wire like this because this way it is not going to touch. Turning it on. You can see it's working, although the pulley fitting is a little wobbly, but I think it should pass the generator test, and if it cannot, then I will have to think of something else. So you can see the alignment of this pulley with this one. So guys, finally the setup is fully complete. This is my DC motor speed controller that is going to control the speed of this big DC machine, which is connected to this generator with the help of this belt system. Okay, and this is the plug that is going to go to the wall socket. So let's connect this multimeter to start the test. Connecting the controller plug. Controller plug is on. The display voltage is 0. Let's start the machine. It is showing negative voltage. The wires are inverted, but you can see it is easily generating 50 volts DC. Let's increase. And here we have 77 volts DC. Cool. At present it is 77. Let's go to the maximum possible. 115 volts DC. More. 130 volts easily. More. 145 volts. And we are closing at 200 volts. And 210 volts. So it is indeed generating quite a high voltage. Now for actual load testing, I have this board. I made it yesterday. I did not add a video on that because it is nothing unusual or special. Okay, all right. Okay, so starting with the test. So you can see that it is glowing. Another one. Nice. This one is working too. Final one, the bigger one. And oh wow. So all the lights are glowing. Let's turn off the lights. Pretty nice. Let's increase the controller speed. So these are more stable right now. Trying this 100 watts bulb. And wow, this one is glowing too. Oh, that is so cool. Let's increase the speed. And off. Finally, I have this drill machine. Let's try this one also. And whoa! Now there is a lot of spark that was coming out from the motor. I'm going to show you. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on and you will see the generated voltage spark in there. Too much high voltage. Actually, the angle grinder is consuming too much of power, because of which the generator setup is shutting down. You see, it is shutting down. So let's increase the RPM. Now, once again,